Welcome back to World of Warcraft. Burn Crusade Classic Blind. We are heading off to try to do some 3-people quests with 2 people. This will be a start. But first, I need to sell some things. My inventory is very full.
Great to meet you.
Just a bunch of not too valuable things. Grays. Stuff that I could get theoretically on the auction house, but not really. Feathers, small boots. There we go.
Watch your back.
Alright. First, making our way over to Legion Hold, where we're going to try to fight MacLeod and Morgranon and claim their glaives, which are made of some kind of special anti-demon metal, which is very useful for us. And then we get rewards, in theory. Either way, this is just the first one on the list here. And it should give us a decent bit of information about how we would fare against, like, Blood Elf and Giant. Also 3. This one's 5, this one's 4. So, probably not quite at that point yet. But we've done, I mean, technically we did a 3-player quest with 2 people before here on the Path of Conquest. As much of a disaster as that was, we technically managed. Let's see if we can find these big old demons. We're looking for the big ones. The big ones. There is Morgranon. 68 elite. Okay. I don't know if we can grab him by himself. Might want to clear out some of the area first. Might be a good idea. Let's see where he walks. One of them is a Master of Fire. Oh boy. I'm sure that's gonna be good. It's gonna be great for us. He's got like the Fell Reaver, except green. Oh, we've grabbed a bunch of aggro.
I need a target.
Don't want that. Oh, and 4. These? No. Maybe, or it might be above. There's somebody. There's a burger now. Let's get to the fight. Our buff's going. He seems doable. Ah, yeah. Not bad. Oh, we're getting pelted by fire. So that's always good. We got Morgranon's glaive. Yeah, fire falling from the sky. That'll do it. There we go. Very good. Let's even find where this ore is. There's like piles of skulls here. Yeah, it's probably just on the other side of this wall. Oh yeah, there you are. take out this demon and claim our ores. He just has to be the unlucky one that stands next to where the ore spawns. Unfortunate for him. Unfortunate. So I think the other big demon looked pretty much the same as that one. So, should be easily noticeable. Let's see what we got over here. Got some weaponsmiths. A rip saw guy. Cool. It's gonna be around here somewhere. You can't miss him. He's very large. Oh, there he is. Let's see what we want to do. Make a little space here. Hey, we got Mark. Nice. Alright. If we stand back a bit, we can charge into the fight. If we get behind him, we can also make use of not being able to get interrupted. Got some more fire coming from the sky. Always a good time. And he's dead. There's his glaive. And we'll fight a Terramaster for good measure. Why not? Not that terrifying. Very good. So we got both of their glaives. Very good. Yeah, that was easily doable. Mostly because it was one elite at once. I think we'd still probably have problems with the two elites at once for the other quest. But, I mean, we could go try. We could try. Alright. Get ourselves facing where we want to be. Back to Wildhammer Stronghold. And apparently he has a secret weapon. Fancy. Woo. Evan? Wonder what his secret weapon is. Maybe we'll find out. I checked when we started, got our group together here, and he's completed the quest that we are not sharing currently. Oh, he is. I guess we're too far away for it to count for here, but yeah. For the weapons, the Blood Elf, and the Dragon quest, they've already done it, so. This is pretty much just for me here, but they're helping out, so I like it. That's good. So let us see what the next part of this quest is. Where is the turning for this one? Less activity around the national base. You would think that they could be chucking in all of the demons actually into the base. That'd be a lot more chaotic than just generally outside. Luckily, that's not happening.
Aye.
Capture the weapons. Did you capture those prototypes? Yes, I did. This should work nicely. Now let's forge them into a more useful form. And our rewards? What we got? Got some cloth boots with spell critical. We got some shoulders with hit rating, critical strike, and attack power. Interesting. We got a belt with agility, stamina, intellect, attack power, and mana restore. And some wrists with strength, agility, and stamina. Okay. Well, let's look at these, shall we? This one has hit rating, which is cool. Attack power, decent. Very comparable to the strength bonus from our shoulders. Much less stamina. The critical strike rating is similar. It's got hit rating instead of resilience, which is okay. Obviously much less armor since it's leather instead of plate. It's alright. This one has agility, which is a lot less than that critical strike rating. It's got stamina, when our belt has no stamina. The intellect and the mana restore really are not calling out to me, though. And ours has hit rating, so that's probably still better. And way more critical strike. And this one has more strength, more stamina, and the equivalent, well, barely more strength, barely more stamina, and less critical strike in the form of the agility there. That's probably worse. This one is really not for our class, so probably not what we want. So the only question is, do we want these? With the current critical strike rating on what we have, it's like 23. So we have more critical strike with what we have. 3 times the stamina. 3 times the armor. 14 plus 6. Slightly less attack power, but pretty much equivalent. I'm feeling the plate. And we do still have a pattern for a even better shoulders that we're going to be making eventually. I think we just go with, I guess we take the shoulders because they're the most expensive. We can put these in the pile of hit rating gear pile.
See you soon.
Keep them for now. So he's working on the weapons that we brought him. And doing a poor job of it, it seems. Mel's magical properties are gone. Still be worked, but not by conventional smithing methods. We need something else, apparently.
How are ya?
The Hermit Smith. Ordin examines the results of his attempt at smithing the metal and shakes his head. This is beyond my ability. That's not to say the weapon can't be recreated for your use. He was a talented smith who accompanied the sons of Lothar to Draenor, David Wayne. He was a remarkable blacksmith, but chose to leave the expedition. These days, he lives in a small camp on a peninsula east of Firewing Point in Terakar Forest. Take the ingots to him and see if he can help you with the weapon. Wayne's refuge in Terakar Forest. East of Firewing Point.
Off with you.
Okay. Let's see if we can see that on the map here. Peninsula east of Firewing Point. Are we here basically? Alright. Well, let's try heading over that way, I guess. We can just basically fly there from here. That'll be fine. Hermit Smith. Not a group quest by any means. Small camp east of Firewing Point in Terakar Forest. Right here? Right here, I guess. That should work. Okay. Right over there, basically. It might have been quicker to take the flight path over to the stronghold. This is fine, too. You gotta look at all this area. Apparently, smelted down those weapons into some ingots. Oh, there's a guy. Hello. Right past where we were before. The line ahead. Probably getting a bit close to the ground here. Don't need anything aggroing on us. Yeah, more broken. Those guys. Oh, we are still going at regular old flying speed. Would be nice. Would be nice to be faster. But we do not have the funds for that. That's okay. I think we can fly over the void out here. As long as we just don't go too far away, should be okay. And also as long as we don't dismount, fall. That would be a disaster. There's a little camp right here. Don't think we ever made it out this way before. Didn't expect somebody to be setting up shop this far from civilization. How did you get all this stuff out here, David? Very impressive.
What can I do for you?
You can take a man away from the Sons of Lothar, but you can't take the sons out of him, the Smith shrugs. It's hard to explain, but I don't feel like I'm meant to be at Honor Hold right now, is all. Perhaps I'm meant to be part of something larger. The Hermit Smith. What brings you here, warrior? I don't get many visitors. I imagine so. Ordin sent you with these? Smith examines the ingots. He was right. Most of the magic is gone, but I can still sense traces of it. With some work and a few exotic resources, I can forge you a powerful anti-demon sword from this metal. Hopefully he has the resources. The ingots that you brought contain most of the metal I'll need to forge the sword's blade, and a variety of things to create other parts of the weapon. Let's see. One of the things I don't have here are an adamantite frame, some heavy, not-hide leather, and a demon warding totem. Skilled crafters should be able to produce the first two. Third is only sold by the merchant vendor in Shattrath's lower city, Fante. You'll find him with the other tradesmen. We need an adamantite frame, 4 heavy, not-hide leather, and a demon warding totem.
Have a good one.
Okay. I think the frame, that's probably going to be an engineering situation, because we don't have any frames, per se, in our blacksmithing. We have some keys, we got sharpening stones, weight stones, grinding stones, and weapons and armor, basically. And an iron buckle part. So, I think a frame might be in there, but if it is, we don't have the recipe for it. So, we are going to need to go and purchase them. And that means we need to go to the auction house. And then also we need to come back out here afterwards. So I'm not going to burn the Hearthstone getting back to town. That wouldn't work. Let's get over to Larian's Stronghold. And make our way from there. Hopefully, these are on the market. I'm expecting there not to be any problem with the leather. And the totem is just from a shop, so that should be easy. Let's just see about the adamantite frame. And also, while we're there, we can put some stuff in the bank. So that'll be convenient. Probably could have gone with the well-fed buff there for this one. We have so many well-fed buff items, and I'm okay with that, honestly. It is acceptable. Back to the incredibly loud water wheel. Make the faster flight back to town. Just enter. Perfect. And I don't have any leather in the bank. Sometimes I do have some, depending on what recipes I'm trying to craft, or if I had any extra going over. That should be okay. This would be a very interesting quest if you're trying to play purely solo. You could maybe get away with it by using like alts or something and trading items through the mail system. I've never tried. Switching professions. But by the way, it seems to work, and just the general idea of
Do you require
different skills being used for different people. I expect that you would not be able to just switch between things very easily. It's just hanging out here. Where's... There. Okay. So let us get over to the auction house. Nothing here right now. And ground bounce only. Very good. Put this in the pile of things that have hit rating I need to deal with at some point. I think for right now, I don't particularly need it. And I also should check if I can see the stats on the item that we'll be able to make. See what kind of stats that has. If that has more hit rating itself, that'll be okay. We will see. So what we need is some not hide leather. There's 690 of the regular, but we need the heavy. Here we go. Stack of 20, a stack of 7. Which is fairly expensive. 3 gold each. Here's a stack of 4 at 14 each, so that's no good. 3 stacks of 20. I think we just go with the stack of 7. It's the cheapest one that gets us everything we need. Then we can have some heavy not hide leather knocking about. 27 gold for this quest though, oh goodness. I mean, that also doesn't include the hand tight frame. These exist. So we will buy the cheapest one. Buy one. And done. Maybe we should have went and gotten the totem before we came over here. In case it's one of those situations where technically it's in the shop, but in reality it's all sold out. Hopefully that's not the case. While we're here, bank some stuff. And this mark. And these shoulders. That should be good. And technically we could put 3 of these in here. Might end up just selling those again, but either way it's fine. Yeah, we got a whole pile of things.
Watch, get her back.
Someday we will deal with that. I want to see if the demon warding totem is on here. Just in case. What a large teleport you have. Demon. Help if I spelled it right. Demon warding totem. Nope. Alright. We should be okay then. I mean, we're either going to be okay or doomed. There's distinct possibility of either option. So the last one was going to be down in the lower city market. So that checks out. Anything else in the mailbox? Nope. Very good. Lower city market. Basically this way. Just need to avoid the scryers area. Don't need that right now. If we check our reputation here. With the scryers, they hate us. They hate us. That's unfortunate. Alright. Demon warding totem. Should be around here. What did I say it was? Fante. Alright, let's find this Fante. Now, meat vendor. There it is. Yahoo. Jim. Minus Fente. Here we go. 35. If you need. Demon warding totem. There it is. 27 gold again. My goodness. Totem imbued with the powerful anti-demon magics. This quest is expensive. Alright, there we go.
Go on.
And it'd be best flying back to Valerian Stronghold. rapid speed. Get us closer to where we need to be. The running speed of the flying mount is not as fast as the running speed of the fast running mount, of course.
Arcanon Poros.
Over to... well, there is trouble.
Dionys.
Definitely a shorter trip once we get here. Does that work? Vendor price of 7 gold, you say. Sold it to me for 27. Unfortunate. Hopefully this is all worth it. I mean, my goal is to basically complete every quest that we get, so no matter how ridiculous it is, it'll happen eventually. In theory, at least. Stuff like this one up here is possibly just a permanently locked quest log slot at this rate. Requires multiple other raids that we don't have access to those raids either. Yeah. It's a whole situation. And I'm probably also going to be saving the 3rd fragment, which is in one of the dungeons out there, until we get to the point where we have other quests to do in that area. But at the rate things are going, we're probably not even going to get to that point. That's okay. Apparently with the addition of achievements and such, there's more reason for people to want to go back to older content. So, we might be able to get around to that eventually. We're also going to be just inundated with new content to do too, so. Worst case scenario, we try to get most of these done before we get out to the next area. We can turn this one in, that's fine. These 2 are complete. We got 2 quests here that we could turn in. So that's already 5. We can easily complete that quest. That's just talking to. We'll see how it goes. We should be okay. Yes. Luckily we had enough gold lying around after all of our other purchases. We could actually do this quest. Would have been a shame to get to the end here and like, oh, you can't afford to do this. Alright. Here you are. What materials did you even have? We brought the bars, we purchased all these other things. I mean, I'm not asking for him to bring us, give us anything for free here, but still. Yes, I have your materials. Smith accepts the materials, not improvingly. These will suffice. The remainder of the materials I'll need won't be quite so easy to come by. Oh, what? Seriously? And we get 9 gold back. That pays for a fraction of what we got. Thanks. Fresh from the Mechanar, Lexicon Demonica. Oh boy. Working with the ingots you brought is going to require a lot of heat, rather more than a conventional forge can supply. I'm going to need a supplemental heat source for the forge. There are very few things in Outland that can supply that kind of power. The Mechanar area of Tempest Keep turns out mana cells containing an incredible amount of power. Find where the overcharged mana cells from the stacks around Mechanolord Capacitus and bring it back here. The Mechanar area of Tempest Keep. Sounds like that's going to be going into a dungeon. Around Mechanolord Incapacitus. And that sounds like a boss. You might be able to get away with not fighting the boss to get these, but
40.
dangerous.
You need something?
And the other is the Lexicon Demonica. Recreating the enchantments on the blade where several spells to be spoken in demonic. Of course it does. It's not something I was taught during my training as an apprentice. There's no way around it. There's a book called the Lexicon Demonica. But I have most of the words I need. It's in the hands of a powerful Shadow Council warlock. Deep in the halls of Akhendan's Shadow Labyrinth. It's held by Grandmaster Vorpil. You must secure the book and bring it to me. So, yeah, this is another, just basically a dungeon quest. Shadow Labyrinth, you say? Alright.
See you around.
My goodness. My goodness out here. Alright. Well, that's going to take a bit of time to try to get people together for that. So. Do another. We can do this one. That's doable. Seen some misadventures. In this area, some misadventures. The Akanai monks and efficient blacksmithing in Akanai crypts. Now you need a dungeon group. Could try an incursion. I mean, where was this one? This was in the Shadow Labyrinth. We sneak in the entrance and try to fight just a few of the guys at the start. Yeah, we could try. At least a few attempts, at least. Let me see here. We can try that in a bit. I want to try this one first. Seems highly dangerous to head into a dungeon. Only 2 people. But if we're only messing around in the starting area, we might be able to get away with it. So, let's see which way we go. Pretty much over the mountains here. Scuffalon Wreckage is in the northern area of Shadowmoon Valley. And we just need to find some journal pages. So that should be doable. Should be crossing the Shadowmoon here. Go. Needs to wait right over this way. Alright. Cross behind Shadowmoon Village here. Don't need to mess around with them. And over here. Oh, we're crossing right through the village. Of course we are. This should be northwest of the Death Forge. So, around here in general. We got a wyvern rider there. Hopefully we're fine. That's probably fine. Oh, it's spied by a guard. This is not the right path to take. I think he's getting attacked by fire. We're fine, though. I'm fine. They do not take kindly to us flying up around there. Right, this should be where we need to be. Let's go on wreckage. Perfect. So we need to find some journals in here. I don't know if that's gonna be a drop or an item. Yeah, I was fine. Wasn't a problem for me. Might just have to fight some guys here. Commander journals. Let's sit down, shall we? We can do some fighting. Yeah, there's second page. Well, we're in the right place then. Perfect. See if we can continue our super high level amounts of luck getting drops for stuff. There's page 1. We're very good at getting things.
Not ready yet.
And check out these guys. And their bird. A Lazuli Ring of the Tiger. Strength and agility. That's not bad. We currently have better, though. So, don't really need that. Want it anyway. Very good roll. Let's see. So, we both got in, looks like we both got page 2 and 1. There's need page 3 now. We'll last our way through here. These guys are only level 67, and there's 2 of us, so we should be fine. And this bird. The bird didn't have a page. That would have been funny if he did. So quick. Dark Conclave. There's page 3. He's gonna try to heal himself. Looks like we're good. Perfect. That is the wrong mount. We need to... As much as flying is slower, it's just way more convenient. It really, really is. So we just angle ourselves to Wild Hammer Stronghold and kind of just go for it. So what is this? Commander's Journal. Travel north to set on wreckage. It's just right back to the stronghold. Not work. This is an auction price. Somebody will actually sell that. It's a decent ring. There's no complaining about 18 strength and 18 agility. That is not bad at all. Okay. Let's see who wanted these journal pages. Should be someone around here. There it is. We could go around the wall, or we just go over it. Here we are. Nope, they're on the other side. Close enough. There's nothing... We can't read the journal pages, though, so we'll see if here can give us a rundown of what it says. Much of this is unintelligible. You can make out bits here and there about preparations for a spell gone awry, casualties, and the deteriorating situation. There's also a curious note here about a deserter. Find the deserter. I get the feeling that all the pieces are here, but I just can't put them together in a way that makes sense. I think our best lead is to attempt to locate this deserter. Left his comrades at the camp, there's a chance we might be able to persuade him into understanding, to help us understand what the Dark Conclave Erko are planning. So I should search along the road in magma fields to the northwest. It's the likely place for him to take refuge. Take refuge in the magma fields, sure. Locate Parsha in the magma fields.
Off with you.
Alright. Magma fields, huh? Along the road in magma fields to the northwest. Whatever you say. Should be right around here, I think. It's the magma fields. Find the deserter. That could be the road in the magma fields. One of these. One of these. This is magma fields. Looks like magma. Yep, this is the magma fields. I mean, there's a road over there. That's probably what they're talking about. Yeah, if I was choosing somewhere to be, it would not be the magma fields. Except for the part where I stood, like, right here. Somewhere. For the thumbnail. Let's connect over to those guys. I saw a bit that looked like a road on this side. Doesn't look like it. But a road in the magma fields. Probably not over there with all them. Let's try over here. This looks road-like. There he is. I mean, everyone else over there is a ghost now, so I think he's chosen correctly. Erko favors you with a haunted gaze, and alternates between looking at you and looking through you. What have our efforts wrought, but a greater abomination that we sought to prevent? Erko cackles. Yes, I'm the deserter mentioned in the commander's journal. We've been waiting for the day when others might recognize the threat posed by those I once called brothers. Ashgar's totem. What you read in the commander's journal is true. I didn't read the journal. It was incomprehensible, but sure. While the Orcish horde massed under Gul'dan, my people sought to defend ourselves from the threat by striking against him. Gul'dan learned of their intentions and cast a mighty spell that destroyed our camps and twisted the spirits of my brothers. Must we stop before they unleash a greater evil? We set on wreckage to north, seek out Ashgar, and bring me the totem he carries. With it, we can begin to thwart the Dark Conclave's plans. Bring the War Totem to Parsha in the Nightfields, exactly. Before he gets too far away. Alright, we can do that. It's right here. It's right here. And also we can find this guy from the sky. Not have to fight through the entire area. Find Ashgar. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say he's gonna be at the back and top of the wreckage. Just a hunch. That's typically how this kind of thing goes. Oh, we're getting attacked. Lousy mages with their attacks from attacking us. Very rude. Don't appreciate it. Oh, there it is. Oh, he's level 68. Better watch out. He's dead. Okay. Yep. Yep. When it's easy, it's easy. Oh no, there's a mage there. We got away. Perfect. Oh yeah. Very good. The war totem. Very cool. So now we just need to find this guy walking on the path again. Now that we know which path it is, that shouldn't be difficult. I gotta say, this is a lot easier than go do multiple dungeons and spend a ton of money. Very straightforward. Totem. Go to the totem. Yes, I have. Parsha examines the totem. Good. This old totem hasn't lost its power over the years, but it alone is not enough to stop the Dark Conclave. The totem alone is not strong enough to counteract the sinister magics of the Dark Conclave. Combined with other objects of power, forming a staff to focus the energies. Cannot rescue my brethren from the depths of their depravity, but we can stop them. One of the items I need as staff is the Rod of Lymphe, held by Blood Elves at Eclipse Point to the southeast. In a pavilion on the top of the tier of the ruins, heavily guarded. Use caution. Interesting. Rod of Lymphe. Well, we'll be able to fly up to the top, so that's fine. But that's also more over towards the dragon area, so I think we can do that later. I want to go check out this idea of going to a dungeon in a duo. Next time. Goodbye.